Think your lashes have hit their limit? Discover limitless length and full volume with Maybelline Sky High Mascara. The Flex Tower brush bends to volumize and extend every single lash from root to tip. And the lightweight bamboo-infused formula makes lashes feel weightless. Now in 8 bold shades so you can take your lashes to new heights every day. Visit Maybelline.com to shop Sky High Mascara now.
When the holidays start to feel a bit repetitive, reach for a Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry and put your twist on tradition. A bold cranberry and winter spice flavor fusion, Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry is a refreshing way to shake things up this sipping season. And only for a limited time. Sprite, obey your thirst.
YoungBoy Never Broke Again, top Cobain. Let's talk about it. How y'all doing? Welcome to Let's Talk About It, Music Reviews Season 11. How y'all doing? Welcome to the show. Guys, we got a pretty good episode for you today, and we are a little bit on a new setup here. We got kind of, a mic thing going on, a little new recording setup. Now, this won't be all the time, but it will be a few times throughout the, week, whatever. We'll do a couple of episodes in this format. Guys, YoungBoy is officially goddamn back, and I'll be honest with y'all, I'll just be real. I never expected, to listen to so much YoungBoy Never Broke Again in 2025. But here we are, it's the final season of the show, and YoungBoy is still dropping fucking music. It wasn't so long ago that we checked out Massa, that whole ass project that came out. And that project was, I'll be real, there were some absolute good ass bangers in there. But it was your typical 30-track YoungBoy album. Alright, Playboi Carti did a 30 fucking track album, and there's gonna be a few duds, there's gonna be songs that, I don't really enjoy. So all that to say, there has been this new thing in December that's rolled around that YoungBoy was gonna drop a whole ass album. Now, did he drop a whole ass album? Did this, actually fucking happen? No. This didn't even happen. This album never even came out. There was a release date. God damn, it was trending on Twitter, and I was like, alright, this is going to be another, NBA YoungBoy time, Slime Cry. We're going to check out this album. We're going to review it on Thanksgiving. Did not drop on Thanksgiving in November, so we're way past this album's date, and apparently YoungBoy, responded saying that he forgot to drop his album, so I don't know when that'll ever come out. Maybe this is the starting rollout of it. But let's get into it. This song's called Top Cobain. And let's talk about the goddamn beat. Now, I really do like this beat. I like the melodic guitar trap beat that's on here. It's got a really nice melodic. Kind of reminds me of, like a Roddy Ricch type song with this type of like guitar trap instrumental. Usually when you do this type of instrumental, it can get a little bit monotonous. It can kind of get a little bit too much of the same. I remember, reviewing songs that, the only thing that was different from their piano trap beats was now there was a guitar. So, besides all that, I actually think this beat does go pretty hard. I like the 808s, the trap beat, the drums are all really crisp, really nice sounding, really goddamn fire. And one of the things that I also really fucking do enjoy too is the fact that, this isn't just, your simple guitar like trap beat. This actually, has a little bit to it. Guitar loop does not really feel like a loop on here. It actually feels like a whole ass thing on the song. It feels like a for real guitar on here, which is nice. I really hate, when guitar loops or, piano loops, they just sound so loopy. They sound like I just went online and looked up, fucking give me a free guitar loop and I put it on there and I call it a goddamn day on my 808s and drums. I really like when, this shit can really feel a little bit different. And I also do like the whole entire flow of the beat. I think it just has a nice ring to it. You can either sing to it like YoungBoy does on here, or you can rap your fucking ass off on it. And I like that cool combination. I like a beat when it's like that versatile. When you can do those type of things on these type of instrumentals, I really do enjoy that, and I think it just brings out the vibes, really brings out the whole fucking energy that you goddamn need. And Lord goddamn mighty, I really overall enjoy this beat. So one of the big standout things is that this guitar beat actually does go pretty fucking hard. Now let's get into the hook. YoungBoy on the hook here has his melodic singing hook, and he actually does 2 switch-ups. So you have the melodic singing hook, which sounds really fucking good. I like the singing on here, I like the emotion, I like how YoungBoy's coming off on here. But then he also switches it up, actually having a rap verse, actually, having the flow together, actually really, doing his thing in that department too, which is really fucking nice. So that's overall a really cool thing in my opinion, really goddamn comes together. And so overall, I really do enjoy those 2 correlations, because those 2 correlations keep the same, energy, keep the same freshness of the track. When you have all these different switch-ups, when you have these moments where, you could just, boom, rap your ass off here, sing your ass off here, I really do enjoy that. I think the top Cobain hook actually works really goddamn well. Now, I really do enjoy the hook, but now let's get into the verses, because actually YoungBoy raps his ass off on these goddamn verses, which I really overall do goddamn enjoy. I really like the rapping on here. I like the different flow switches that YoungBoy's doing. I like also the beat kind of calms down, and he kind of does this kind of deep voice, kind of, flowing his ass off at the end too. I really do enjoy the rapping. Sometimes YoungBoy's rapping could get a little bit monotonous, but I really like this new YoungBoy. I think 2025 YoungBoy has been so focused on just pushing fucking quality ass rapping. I mean, Lord goddamn mighty. He's fucking doing this flow, switching to this flow, switching to that flow, going absolutely off the goddamn charts. This is like if your grandma, came home with a fucking pumpkin pie, and the pumpkin pie was not a fucking pumpkin pie, it was actually a goddamn lava cake, alright? It was that fucking good. So I really overall enjoy these verses. I like how it comes together on here, and I think overall too, I like how the rapping feels full. The rapping goes fucking insane on here. It really just provides such a great value when I'm listening to the track.
John Legend, Sheryl Crow, Elvis Costello, and Alanis Morissette star in the MGM Plus original series, Words and Music. Iconic artists share intimate performances and the stories behind the songs. New episodes Sundays on MGM Plus.
The Who's down in Who Newville were making their list, but some didn't know Walmart has the best brands for their gifts.
What about toys? Do they have brands kids have been wanting all year?
Yep, Barbie, Tony's, and Lego. Gifts that will make them all cheer.
Do you mean they have all the brands I adore?
They have Nintendo, Nespresso, Apple, and more.
What about...
So the Who answered questions from friends till they were blue. Each one listened and shouted, from Walmart? Who knew? Shop gifts from top brands for everyone on your list in the Walmart app.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. You're ready to move your business forward, but first, you need to find the right team. Start your search with Indeed Sponsored Jobs. It can help you reach qualified candidates fast, ensuring your listing is the first one they see. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs are 90% more likely to report a hire than non-sponsored jobs. See the results for yourself. Get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
And overall, when we talk about this song, guys, when we get into this track, and I've been covering YoungBoy for ever since 2020. So it's been a full-on 5 years of covering this motherfucker, alright? I can tell y'all in 2025, some of the best music that's coming out is YoungBoy's new music, alright? The flows on here are really good. The rapping is always goddamn on point. And this is another song like Top Cobain that's actually got a lot to it. So overall, when we talk about this song, guys, when we talk about YoungBoy Never Broke Again, Top Cobain, really do like that guitar melodic trap beat. I think it really comes together really nice. Sounds really fucking fire. I like the 808s, the drums, everything there. Also really like those background vocals that just really help out YoungBoy too on this hook. Just really add some vibe to it. When you can add background vocals, when you can add, vocals that really stand out, you're just going to have a really good time checking out this damn track. Then you got a really good entertaining hook from YoungBoy here, and also having flow switches on that hook. And then having verses where he's just rapping his goddamn ass off, going fucking off the goddamn charts. So overall, guys, I really enjoyed this song. Nothing bad here. YoungBoy Never Broke Again did his fucking thing. overall, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10, guys. What'd y'all think about it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know. Let me know. If you're on YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, wherever you get your podcast at, make sure you follow. Turn on notifications, guys. We're dropping new content every single day. And I'll see y'all later. Have a good one. Yeah, guys. Bye.